Hello and welcome to episode 2. We're filming on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. This morning I went yard sailing to a giant flea market down the road. 50 tables, didn't find anything to show on this show, a couple things for the house, barely spent any money. It's what I found after that. We went Frenchie shopping, and that's where I found something that I'm going to get hate mail over. People are going to be jealous. It's a really good find. But first let me explain what Frenchie's is. It's basically like a thrift store, a Salvation Army kind of thing. Basically this company, they buy mostly from the States, 1,000-pound bales of stuff. Clothes mainly, but in the clothes there's usually some sort of electronics, games. They don't know what they're getting. They have sorters sort that, and like my mother used to be a sorter, like a tester. The sorters would put the electronics in bins, bring it over to my mother. She would plug it in, see if it worked, right works, put on a price tag that's fair, because some of the stuff is used, well, all of it is used. But basically that's where I get all my games. It's my best place to get them. They price their stuff insanely low, and also insane. I once went in, they had old Xboxes, just the big fat old Xboxes. They had a couple of them in a bag with one controller, the hookups. Games separate. They wanted $65. So I can just picture these ladies in their little office testing it, plug it in. Oh, it comes on. I think my grandson has one of these Xboxes. They're worth a lot of money. Oh, $65 should be fair. Those two Xboxes, I think they're still there. No one's going to pay $65 for an old Xbox. No one. They had the games stacked there. I kind of looked through them, but nothing good. They wanted like $12, $15 each. Not worth it. Yet they have retro games. They could care less. Nintendo games, I buy $1.50, $1.95. Every Sega game, even if it's in the case, 95 cents. I found some great games, great deals. I never buy from resellers, like the ones who own stores and whatnot, because they know how much it's worth, put a ridiculous price on it. If I really don't want it, or I should say if I really, really wanted it, even then I think I don't want to spend your crazy amount on it. So basically, it's a great place to shop. You get your clothes there. Like shorts $3.50, shirts are $4. You know, like it's just great prices. My couch was actually free. Wasn't selling. So they just they needed the room. They threw a free sign on it. I said, well, I'll take it, and we've had it ever since. Very comfortable. I cleaned it all up. I steam cleaned it. Got a chair there. If you know me, my house is basically bought from them because of the great deals. So, I guess I'll show you what I found today. I'll show you the less cool to the best. I got a Gamecube for $1. It came with no cords. They probably had no way to test it. I didn't even test it yet. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I already have a black model. It would have been cool if it was the purple model, because isn't that what the first series came out, were purple. So anyways, I got it for $1. I got a fat PS2 for my collection. I don't own one of these. I have one of the slim ones. I plugged it in, flipped it on, it came on, I ejected. I didn't plug up the TV, but it came on, so it must work somewhat. I don't know if it reads discs anymore. If anyone can tell me what plugs here, that'd be great to know. I have no idea, actually. So if you can get back to me. So I paid $1 for that. I got Rad Racer for $1.50. I already had it in my collection, but I haven't found an NES game in so long. I'm getting it. It's $1.50. Have it in my collection. It'll be a double. One of these days I'll sell it, my doubles. So that's good. I got a Kirby Return to Dreamland bookmark, I think, and it's one of those, it changes pictures or whatever. So I think she only charged me 10 cents for that. I thought it would be cool, put it on my shelves upstairs with all my Nintendo stuff. I got, I think that's it. Just going to explain some things first. The name of this episode is called Pink is Not My Favorite Color. I have to explain something. When I buy electronics that I don't care, as long as it works. But I always seem to get the feminine colors of them. And you'll see right now. Well, I'll start with, not really feminine color, but my friend Daniel, when he upgraded his to a DS Lite, he gave me his old DS Fat, which I played the heck out of. It still works fine today. Like I said, it's not feminine color, it's red, you know, it's not like the blue ones or the other cool colors. So I got that. Later on, we were shopping in a mall, and for a one-day sale, they had the DSIs on for, I believe it was like $69. So we couldn't leave that there, so we bought a brand new one, but the only colors they had were the hot pink or dark pink. Oh well, as long as it works. If people tease me or whatever, I just say, oh, it's my wife's, she plays it, but really it's me who plays it 95% more than her. So that's great. Now comes to my big find of the day. I'm going to get a lot of haters, like I said. Save your hate mail. And some of you probably don't even care, because some people think it's a gimmick. But for $24.99, I got a Nintendo 3DS. $25. They had no idea if it worked. There was no charger. There was a game with it. It was like Bakugan or something, but it was just for the regular DS. I was like, yes, I don't need that. So I wasn't sure. Good thing about them and their electronics, she even asked me for the dollar systems if I wanted a receipt. I have 7 days to bring it back if it doesn't work. I said, well, no, it's only $1. I want to do something with them anyway. But for this, I got my receipt with it. She initials it. And you've got 7 days to see if you can fix it or get it working. And if you can't, you go back, get your money back. I don't know, they probably bring it to the recycle, whatever they get back. So I brought it home. I didn't know if I could charge it or not, but luckily it takes the DSI charger. Got that all charged up. It looked like a little girl used to own it. Hopefully she didn't lose it or something. I don't know how or why it's there, because it works fine. I thought, oh, maybe the screen's cracked. Screen's fine. Okay. Maybe it doesn't hold a charge. Charge is fine. It's running right now. Maybe the buttons don't work. Every button works. Okay, 3D maybe doesn't work. 3D works fine. It came with a 2 gig SD card. It works fine. Everything works. Every button. I haven't tried headphones, but speakers, everything sounds fine. The front and back cameras work fine. So, if anyone out there, I did delete to factory settings, so if their credit card or anything was in here, I don't think anything like that is, but you never know, because they had like Netflix and a bunch of games on it. I thought, well, I'm just gonna erase it, start fresh like it's mine. I bought it brand new. But hot pink, that's fine. It's fine. It reads games. I don't have any 3DS games yet. They even had the pen with it. That's awesome. So that's my big find. I'm very happy to get it. I don't know how much use I'll get out of it, but I'm sure once I get some 3DS games and try that out, maybe some Zelda, Ocarina of Time, or whatever comes out for it, I'll give it a shot. So yeah, there's that. I'll show you one more thing, just a little bonus. I actually, at Frenchie's, for $23, I got a PSP 2001, version 2001. Don't send me any hate mail for this. I actually had to spend quite a bit of money to get this working, and after I spent all the money, I was on websites and whatnot, and around this area, kids and people were trying to sell theirs for around like $50, $60. So I bought it for $23. I needed a new charger. That was $20, so we're up to $55. I had to buy a new battery for it. The battery that came with it was so inflated that it couldn't even keep the cover on, so I needed a new one of those. I had to replace the screen. It was cracked pretty bad, which I made it worse. So it ended up being about a $100 machine when I could have got one used for $50, $60. I think they're still in stores for $130 or so. But that's my finds. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching.